incomplete. It's tapped down. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, early they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Taimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Off-play action. It's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We just credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd down. Howell now. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Howell. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they go play action with Howell. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Howell from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. K.J. Hamler. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there and try and keep it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Third and long, here's Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Almost didn't hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
In motion right, that's Collins. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? Unlock line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Flushed out right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And once more, Howell back to the air. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Howell on the QB sneak, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. The sneak successful from a yard out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Come on.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Stroud on 3rd down now. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing here, Howell. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Open man, that's Renfro. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football.